Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for finding my channel. This is Jamela del Toro Tarot. I do astrology and tarot, letting the events of the zodiac guide my readings. Not all messages will resonate for every person, so leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You're all at different points in your timelines. I hope I find everyone well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you're new. I'm going to continue with the random spreads from my little book that I put together. And this one is called, and forgive the swearing, it's called the Unfuck Yourself spread, okay? It's also titled Death Splits the Difference. So how this one works is we are going to find death in the deck. And whatever's behind it is what you're supposed to leave behind. And whatever's in front of it is what you're supposed to be concentrating on, okay? We're going to start it, like always, with the first light tarot. And since this is all photos from the Hubble Space Telescope, so I give this deck very cosmic energy. This is like what the universe is planning. Okay, this is 5D stuff. So we're going to find death in the deck, and whatever's behind it is what you're supposed to leave behind, and what's in front of it is what you're supposed to be going towards. And when we clarify, we're going to do the same with the other decks. And then we're going to end it with some messages from my theme deck, just so we can maybe lighten it up a little bit and um, get some other messages. So let's go through this and find the death card. Oh, okay, here it is already. Dang. So what's in behind it is the moon, and then death splits the difference, and then in front of it is the hermit, which is truth. So from this, we see that from the moon, we know is mystery, instinct, discovery, and illusions. Then death means change, suspension of consciousness, and new life. And then the hermit after that, which is truth, facts, wisdom, and guidance from within. So the moon phases, this could be residual solar eclipse energy. I know it was like 2 weeks ago, but where's the moon right now? I think yesterday it was in Leo or something like that. So I heard whatever was in this past 30 days, you got to leave behind. And we will get clarification on that. Many things have happened in the past month. I'm sure everybody's going to be racking their brain like, what the heck am I supposed to cut out that's happened in the last month? Okay, we will get clarification on that. And in front of you is Hermit energy, which feels to me like they're saying you're going to be in retreat for a little bit. It's not going to be anything, well, this is inner contemplation kind of retreat, right? It's not like you're going to call into work for a week and hide. It's not like that. It's more mentally, you're going to be kind of quiet and observant and making some decisions for yourself with facts and wisdom. It's Virgo energy. Virgo is extremely analytical. I give it air sign qualities, um, like an honorary air sign, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which co-rules Gemini, the first of the air signs. So I often give Virgo default air energy, um, because they're so analytical. But you can be analytical, Virgo, to the point of neurotic, where it's like a hamster on a wheel just going around and around with the same thoughts. Libra has the same kind of energy sometimes. Aquarius can have it, but they're more lofty thoughts, like um, not so bogged down in 3D things, because Virgo still technically is an earth sign, so they're very concerned with daily routine, service to others, pets, their surroundings, work, daily work, things like that. That's what you're going to be looking into in the future. So now we're going to go to the fairies. We're going to bring it down one vibration like always. And so this is cosmically, what's happening. There's something with the moon phases with this past month that you're going to have to let go. And I heard you have to let it go because we have control of it. So remember what I said, this is 5D energy, this is universe energy. This is stuff that we don't control. For me, that whole deck is major arcana. That's the kind of energy it has. We don't control that energy. We can get insight into it. We can get little glimpses of what's happening. That's like what I feel like astrology is, where we can get glimpses of what the universe is planning, but there's no way stopping that wheel because that's the cosmic wheel. So now we're going to bring it down to the 4D. And the 4D is one vibration below the divine and one vibration above us, and that's where the fairies exist. So they're going to give us a little bit more clarity. I say that jokingly sometimes because the symbolism that's in the 4D realm is very ethereal, very ephemeral, very hard to grasp and understand sometimes. So I bring it down one vibration to get clarity, but sometimes those symbols are not very clear at all. So we're going to go through the fairy deck and find death the same way we did here. Oh my goodness, right on top again. Wow. Okay, so behind that is he, the fiery sword, which is the ace of swords. And then here's death. And then in front of it is the singer of courage. Okay, so that's bravery, self-discipline. Self-discipline is very Virgo energy, and it dropped on the hermit. Um, there's like going to be a restructuring of what we think is valuable in order to get things done. I don't know where that came from. Um, Transmutation of fear, bravery, self discipline, moral strength, and breaking limiting beliefs. Okay, so there's something in the future after these moon phases. So the moon, I love that moon energy was coming out in the cards really heavy right in between the eclipses and around the solar eclipse. And what they were telling me is that, especially with the solar eclipse, when the moon moves in front of the sun, the feminine intuitive energy eclipses the masculine ego energy, and we're able to look underneath of what the sun shines light on and see the illusion that the sun doesn't allow us to see. It's still there, it's still functioning in the energy, but because the sun is so bright, we can't see those hidden inner things until the moon eclipses the sun, and then that energy is revealed. That's what the He of the Fiery Sword is saying. It's breaking old bonds, again with the breaking of old things. Strength, clear and focused will, action, and willpower. Ask for assistance. Okay. Um, so we're being called to end something in the past that had been limiting our strength, our willpower, and our beliefs. Okay. And after we can cut that off, after we bring death to that topic, then we have to master self discipline, look for new facts, new wisdom, transmutate the fear because we're going to come through death. It's that has a lot of fear involved in it, letting things change out of our control. Um, Readjusting to things that have changed. That's very fearful energy, especially I will acknowledge times like right now where things are so very up in the air. So then we're going to go to the Gilded Tarot. It's also called the Easy Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. We're going to bring it down to the 3D. This is what we're dealing with in our waking reality. So we're going to find the death card again. This might take longer. And I don't do it before I record because I want you guys to see that I'm not stacking the results. So this might take a minute though. There we go. Okay. Oh my. So before death, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is kind of keeping things close, like being, I heard being greedy. I heard there's something about holding finances and money to yourself. Somebody in the collective or somebody that the collective is dealing with has been greedy with some money. Oh, okay, okay. Don't yell all at once. Hmm. I heard it's not just money and it's not just them being greedy. I heard this is somebody who worked really hard for the little that they have. There's only Four Pentacles. It's not the King of Pentacles yet. It's not 9 or 10. It's only four. But it's respectable. It's hard earned. It's well earned. And you want to preserve it and protect it. But that's what has to be changed with the Death card. I heard there's going to have to be some letting go of some of those resources. And it's like, don't look at it like you're being cheated or robbed or anything like that. This is going to open up avenues to newer abundance, okay? So don't be so miserly. This is the card of the miser. You're going to have to open up the purse strings a little bit. You're going to have to let something go. Because my goodness, but what dropped in the future after the death card was the lovers. So, my goodness. I hope this doesn't get as nasty as the one yesterday was. Ooh, that was spicy. But, as always, the lovers card, if it doesn't mean romance, love, I heard mating, but, relationship-y stuff, commitment. If it's not that, the lovers has always been a card of a choice. A choice, a choice to choose passion, I heard. Whatever that means. Okay? I heard you gotta I heard you gotta open up the purse strings a little bit if you wanna be in an equal relationship. Maybe somebody was a cheapskate, you know? Maybe somebody was a cheapskate. We're gonna go one more and then I'm gonna interpret the stacks all together. Okay. We're gonna find the death card again. I forgot what animal that is in this deck. Okay, here we go. All right. You got death after or before death. We have justice. So there's gonna be something. I feel like this might be something like legal. Like I don't have the Hierophant, so that doesn't tell me it's a soul contract. But I've got the Four of Pentacles and Justice, which kind of has the feeling of like a legal contract. Like justice is going to be done on whoever is hoarding this money. I'm not sure. But then you drop the Four of Cups on the lovers. So, yeah, a new opportunity after whatever letting this go, financial burden go. Give me something else. Now we'll do the stacks. The Moon, Cancer energy. Fiery Sword, it's Ace of Swords. Four of Pentacles, it's Taurus energy, very conserving, very I heard careful, very careful with the assets. And then Justice, which is Libra energy. also hear there's going to be some kind of insight in how to um, distribute a little bit of provisions. I'll say provisions because it's not always money. It's anything earth energy. It could be work. It could be career. Well, this is Taurus, so it's probably more centered around the home. This could be distributing like home things, like maybe somebody's spring cleaning and they're giving away things that they were previously hanging on to. That's the Four of Pentacles. But that would be better served with other people in the family or friends. Something like that, that's justice. Because in the future, we've got the Hermit, the Singer of Courage, the Lovers, and the Four of Cups. I mean, I can't deny that this feels like as soon as somebody is financially stable, it's going to open up the opportunity for new love. But there still might be a little tentative about it because the Four of Cups is not actually grasping that offer yet. It's still being involved with and bound to Three Cups, which could be three other, like something that has your emotional attention. So there could be this opportunity might come around, but the timing might be a little off. But again, lately the Wheel of Fortune energy has been saying, just do your work and we're turning the wheel. By the time you're done with your work, your opportunity will be here. But it was also coming across that the reason some people aren't seeing their manifestations is that they are their own boot on that wheel. They're their own rock in the way. So as soon as you get through all your lessons, as soon as you make the changes you need to make, as soon as you experience the growth you need to grow and level up, that removes the obstacle and your particular wheel can continue turning. So it's like, yeah, you can't go anywhere if you throw a stick in your own wheel. And the Wheel of Fortune is, excuse me, it's going to turn regardless. But the harder you push against it, then it's going to turn slower. So people who are in states of like regret or lack or frustration, that's all negative energy that is actually inhibiting your wheel from turning, to bringing your manifestations to you. So I feel like they're saying, this change is coming whether you want it or not, because it started with the divine. I heard get everything set, because when you're ready and your wheel comes around, and I feel like some of you, while the wheel is turning around to bring you, your fortune, you're gonna be in hermit mode, and that's fine. That's perfect. You got to go within, and you got to, like this card says, transmutation of fear. You have to let all those fears go. You have to retrain yourself. It says self-discipline and bravery. You have to retrain yourself to concentrate on what you're being called to do. Okay, there is a choice here, a choice of love. And the Four of Cups means that if this offer comes in and you're still occupied with the other cups, you might choose to miss it this time. Okay? So we're going to go to my theme deck. This was short because it's only 3 stacks, but we're going to get some other messages here. I love this deck. I drew these myself, so please be kind. The art is not professional. First off, we have the broom. Yeah, clean environment and new attitude. That's like with the hermit and the lover's message here, and bravery. Clean new environment. Mm-hmm. Ooh la lobster. This is soulmate. This is about a soulmate, you guys. Yeah. It says stop being stingy with something that's not um enough. Remember I said the Four of Pentacles it's things, but it's only four pentacles. It's not 9 or 10. It's a respectable amount. And it was hard earned. But you're gonna have to let something of that past go. This might be a link to somebody else financially. And even though it's a stable link, it's not enough. And you're holding on to that even though it's not enough because it's at least something. And if this is romantic wise, then you've got justice on top, which I hear is like an even split. Okay, there's an even split here, 2 and 2, because it was the Four of Pentacles. And when you get on the other side of it, you're going to have this lover's option. Soulmate. Yeah, clean the environment and get a new attitude. The broom is like sweeping away the old because that soulmate is coming in. And even if it's not very romantic, this could be friend soulmates, very much so. It's a relationship where two souls recognize each other as being kindred. It's not necessarily romantic. It could be friends. It could be cousins. It could be neighbors. It could be anything like that. Where two souls recognize each other, and when they meet, it's like they can work together and off each other and improve some situation for each other. I got the scratch pad. You can always, it says try, do, and learn. You can always try again. Okay? And then we also have Mars energy. Power, action, competition, passion, aggression, drive, and ambition. I love that. Let's get a few more. Well, it's good that, the Four of Pentacles and the Justice, which is that equal division that I was talking about, it falls on the fiery sword, the Ace of Swords, which is breaking old bonds. Yeah. Breaking old bonds. Yeah. So dividing these pentacles is breaking old bonds for you. Have strength and ask for assistance. But do it joyfully, I heard. Well, I mean, it's going to be hard to do it joyfully, but at least you don't have to feel so defeated by this, okay? Because this is really great stuff on the other side. We also dropped, the whip. Conflict and fighting, arguing, scolding, aggression. Yeah, insults. That's going to, I hope that's here. Okay, after this division. Then with the death energy, I'll put Mars there too. There's going to be some hurt feelings, conflict. Okay. I heard loud and clear, how dare you leave me? That's crazy. Let's get a couple more. But I feel like this was a hard decision for somebody, but they met their soulmate. What are you going to do? The Lover's card and the Four of Cups, they don't want to miss it. That's soulmate energy. We've got the card of fruition, which is like the Seven of Pentacles. That which you planted and tended is ready to harvest, or close to. See? And then you got 10-10, personal development, awakening and enlightenment. Keep your thoughts. Focus on your soul mission and your life's purpose. And I feel like that goes on soulmates. So I'm a little inspired to go to the love quotes and see maybe what is going on in this person's inner minds. Like, let's see. Your love burns me and I am remade with every look. Wow, that came out fast. couple more for the soulmates. I'm trying so hard to be patient, but please hurry. Oh. I'm okay. I miss you. I love you. I want to talk. Aww. Get a few more. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your arms. That's the Bryan Adams song. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your arms. It isn't too hard to see. We're in heaven. Aw, let me get a couple more. Oop, that's too many. Now I've got it in my head. I'm working on coming forward so we can have our heart to heart. This could even be if it because I don't get any energy of another person involved. I just get the energy of you, viewer, or your person, whichever one, put yourself where it resonates. I just get the feeling that there's some things that need to be distributed, right? Maybe they have to figure out if they can spend less time at work, or distribute work in school, or work in a relationship, work and moving. Maybe they have to move to come by you. Maybe you have to move to go to them. There's something along those lines, Doesn't have to be like a divorce or anything. It could be many different things because you're all, experiencing this in different ways. But with justice here, it has to be equitable. I also heard some of it could be karma. So if this is karmic, then you got to let that go. Or they have to let it go. I often fear that this connection is all in my head. That's come out twice now. I think it came out in yesterday's dirty reading. So I think maybe somebody's holding back with this Four of Pentacles because they might feel like this is all one-sided. Like this possibility could be all in their head. They don't trust it. So I hope if that's you, that you can let that go. That's what this is all saying, that you got to put a death to that old limiting beliefs, and let the wheel turn. Do the work that you're supposed to be doing so that when the storm passes, you're ready to go, I hope that was cool with everybody. I kind of like that. It's a little shorter than usual, but I can start doing shorter readings too. I really like the relationship one I did yesterday. I'm going to do that again. So if you stuck with me this long, thank you very much. And I will be back in a couple days, and take care of each other and yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.